Forest versus Dragon. I'm playing Burst Shot with my Glory card as Aria to enable the combo.
And I'm just playing Phoenix Roost with a deck full of high-cost minions. So unfortunately, I lose the dice roll, which is a shame because getting Phoenix Roost out on turn 5, going first, is a massive tempo advantage.
But yeah, I start and I have a perfect turn 1 play. It's a Waltzing Fairy. Good stats and good fanfare and last word.
On my turn, I also have a decent start. Pure Hearted Singer is a draw 2.
Now turn 2, I get to swing face for 3. And then drop and evolve the Rosemic Wing Angel for a draw. I actually opened both of these 2 cards in my starting hand. And this is definitely the correct order to play them. For my last play point, I just drop a Harvest Festival.
Alright, my turn. At this point, I actually have to drop the Archangel Trainer and Evo just to keep up in tempo. Because I know for a fact that I'm playing Phoenix Roost turn 5, and if I let the board get out of control now, I won't be able to recover. So even though I don't get anything from the Evolve effect, this is just to clear the Mech-Wing Angel and hopefully recover some tempo.
Yeah, I started off really well. And so my next turn, I'm able to drop Elf Knight Cynthia, which is an amazing play on this board state. In fact, I think this is the most value I've ever gotten out of this card, because it trades 2 for 1, and I'm able to get the 2 fairy tokens as well.
Alright, a simple turn from me, Phoenix Roost, and we pray.
Okay, untap draw. From the Phoenix Roost, I pull a Rose Gardener, and without thinking, I just drop it, because hey, it's a minion. Unfortunately, I only realize after the fact that I'm board locked. And I misplay pretty hard here, so I send everything face, and then I'm like, what's my play? The only way to make space is to crack the Harvest Festival. And then I realize the only good play I have is to Woodland Refuge for combo 3 and Evo Rose Gardener. Unfortunately, I forgot about the fanfare, else I would have got 3 extra damage and buffed all my pixies. So pretty big misplay here, and depending on how I stack the buffs, it could have changed the trades quite dramatically. Anyway, I get a draw from all that, and that's it.
My turn. This is my first Phoenix Roost. I pull a Cetus, which is actually really nice on this board state. It's going to deal with the board reasonably effectively, and that gives me time to play Dragon Oracle, Rant 1, and also I get to play Sybil, ramp another one, and heal. So everything's going really well for me now, despite the pressure from the early game. Cetus evolves, destroys the fairies, and then I trade into the Waltzing Fairy.
I get a fairy in my EX area and draw. Checking the top card, it's a spell, which at first I'm like, damn, I missed. But later on, I'm pretty happy to have that card in my hand. Because of the state in my hand, I'm actually going to play Aria Fairy Princess this turn. So I return the Woodland Refuge, I trade the Gardener, and I drop the Aria, getting 4 fairies on field and in my EX area. Then Ward, and I have 8 cards in hand, so I have to discard 1. That's going to be the Woodland Refuge, because I don't need it anymore to trigger combos.
My turn draw. I see a Neptune on the top, which is a nice play. Get a Megalorca and immediately Evo. Now, unfortunately, I have to trade the Neptune into the Arya Fairy Princess, which means the Mega Lorcas don't have Storm. A bit of a shame, but now it's time for the Jabberwocky.
Jaws that bite, claws that catch.
Sack a Mega Lorca, and first card is Elder Tortoise, which is okay. It's not really that good, but hey. I get an extra Evo point, which I never use. Generally, this dragon deck doesn't need to use Evo points. Finally, I heal and swing face with the Sybil.
My turn, I draw. And I actually managed to roost the best card in my deck. The Deepwood Anomaly. That's a massive threat. So I use the rest of my turn to clear the board. A little bit of Elf Twin maths here, I got confused. 5 plus 2, or 2 plus 3 plus 2, something like that. Now, instead of evolving the anomaly, I actually drop a Forest Gigas, which becomes a massive threat because of my Furies. It also removes the Jabberwock and sets up a ward. So I have two massive threats on board, one of which will outright win me the game.
However, I top deck the Bahamut, and so that is immediately getting played. I don't think I had another answer to the Deepwood, so that was very lucky. And because the board is clear, I get to drop Ishi Akebono.
I get Marvelous Sunday. Now it's not the best follower, but I might as well play it since I know I'm not going to be bouncing anything. So this turn is definitely Rose Queen. That's why I played the Arya last turn, was to set up for this. And at this point I know I'm going to get out tempoed by Dragon if I don't start going face. Recover 5, Thornburst face to draw 1, because I can't clear the 10-10 and the 9-9 anyway. Then I drop a Beetle Warrior for combo 3, allowing me to Storm Faced for 4, which is good. Even though Dragon healed 10, I'm slowly whittling them down.
I draw, and it's the Lucifer. And at this point, I'm feeling very, very comfortable. However, I misplay very badly here. I swing the Bahamut in, but there was a line where it could have gone face. I then swing Hikiyashibono, but what I didn't expect was the mark negating 10 damage. At this point, my plans are a bit screwed, so I evo the Lucifer because I think now I do need the damage. And I play what I should have played in the beginning, which is the Amethyst Giant. This trades into the Beetle, and it should have traded into the Rose Queen as well. I do have a massive board, and Forest does have to deal with it, or else they lose. So we'll see what happens.
Alright, I draw, and off the top I peek with Roost the Burst Shot. So I drop the Fairy Lilac, which allows me to immediately destroy the Lucifer. And then Marvelous Sunday is just enough to trade into Bahamut. Then I Thornburst once, Thornburst twice, and float 2 play points.
Off the top, I pull the Stay on Sky, which is not too good, but at least it's Storm. Hikiyashibono goes face for 10, and Amethyst Giant goes face for 7. Of course, it refreshes again.
However, I do have the Woodkin Curse, so that completely negates the Amethyst Giant.
That is very annoying. So I Stay on Sky, face, and to finish off, I play the Champion's Passion. So 4 damage does allow me to remove the Lilac. Now, if I had gotten the 9 damage face from Bahamut, this would have been lethal. But hindsight is 2020.
I draw, and this is definitely my last turn, so I just have to pray that this is enough damage. So Thornburst 1, then Thornburst 2, they're at 12, then drop the Burst Shot. Bring Dragon down to 4. The damage on the minions doesn't really matter. And then finally, with 3 play points to spare, I drop the Roach for 2, which gains 3 combo, Evo for 0, and Swing Face for exact lethal. And that's game, GG.
GG.